And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. Mother's Day action on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome Chicago White Sox.
Just about set to go, and towing the slab in this one, Jonathan Cannon. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. And that one misses up and in. And we're underway here on Mother's Day.
First pitch, 1-11.
Next offering is down low.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering down in the dirt. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. Just 2 for 11 in the series so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
Batting third, second base.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And that's outside. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Taylor has this one sized up, makes the catch for the out, and there are 2 outs. Connor Norby getting ready to hit. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
Let's go, Jonathan.
First pitch, not close. Edwards leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now 2-0. Move to first. And he's back in safely. That one drifts inside. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Stepping in, Jesus Sanchez. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball, that's out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On the ground, Sosa handles, throws to first, and that is that. Marlins strand a pair. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Edward Cabrera. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hit in the air left field. Myers sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And a big factor for them in recent games, Lenny Sosa.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Brooks Baldwin in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay in there safely.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
One down, runner at third. Here's Mike Tauchman, 2 for 8 in the series so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the first run of the game as the White Sox take the lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Benintendi up here. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Outside. High fly ball right field. Sanchez under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 5th, second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. 2 for 10 in the series. Right through there for a strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swings and misses, struck him out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back here on the south side, and now Agustin Ramirez. Cannon back to work. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Pitches in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Center field. Taylor makes the grab, 1 down. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Liam Hicks in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Tachman makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting 8th, left fielder
Kyle Stowers digs in now. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. And that's in for a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2. Oh, that pitch is out.
2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one is upstairs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one to first, and foul ball. Downstairs, and that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Stowers off of first with 2 away. Left field. Benintendi ranging after it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami. They trail here 1-0.
This is my house. I'ma show you what I'm about. 'Cause ain't no doubt that I'm a rise now. Like a rocket.
Bottom half of inning number
leading off
2.
the White
And now Tim
First
Elko.
baseman, number 30.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And quickly 1 away in the 2nd.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example on that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
And now Miguel Vargas. Sanchez on the run. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Batting 8th, designated hitter, Luis
Robert now.
Robert Jr.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
Robert launched a homer in his most recent game. Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first, and they take care of Robert for the out. Inning over. Chi Sox held in check here, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Edwards.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Center fielder, Dane Myers.
And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Myers measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. That one ripped. Benintendi right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, second base.
And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. Fly to center his first time. That misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Baldwin whips it across. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Marlins down quietly. Still behind by a count of 1-0.
To worry about your fear brings chaos to your compass. There's no
Welcome back.
And
Let's take
leading
a look
off
at how
the
the series
White
has played
Sox,
out so far.
Catcher, number 7.
This to center field. That one gets down for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. These
Center
days, most
fielder,
outfielders play
Michael
pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor
Taylor.
there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Taylor batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate, stay out of that double play.
And that skips into dirt. Runner at first with no outs here. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Brooks Baldwin, the next to hit. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. That's in there. Strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Carroll at second. Taylor on at first with nobody out.
Outside, that's a ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's to third, and that one handled. Off balance speed. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Mike Tauchman now at the plate. RBI single his last time up.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
That pitch gets the corner, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. In there. And so now 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
On the ground to first, and that's just foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Fly to right his first time. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
2 on, 2 outs. In there at the knees. And a count 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the third and final game of the series. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two outs. Missed with a changeup. Full count, 3-2. Lenny Sosa in the on-deck circle for the White Sox. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So they're all loaded up. Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Struck out swinging his first time. And ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And that is in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. That one missed.
2 strikes.
Bases loaded, 2 down. A little bit low, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. 3-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, 2 outs. Elko getting ready to hit. Splits the plate. That's strike 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Cal Quantrill preparing to come on if needed. Alcantara, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Gets him to chase after that one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Ripped towards third. They get the force, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. On to inning number 4. It's the White Sox 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back at right field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Connor Norby. And first offering is fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Stays alive. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That smash towards center. Taylor makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Outside low, 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's outside. The Fish yet to pick up a hit here. Good job to fight that one off. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Agustin Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike at the knees.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's downstairs and outside. Popped up. Brings it in. And that is that. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom 4, now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Just missed.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And now here's big center fielder Luis Robert. Grounded out his first time up.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
First offering, and it just misses. That one pushed foul.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Carroll takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Ball one, no strikes.
That misses the zone. 2-1. On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the
Center
lineup.
fielder,
Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Taylor.
That's off the inside corner. 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Carroll, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-2 to count.
Misses, and the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Right through there, got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the White Sox 3 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. Cannon back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate.
That one is absolutely belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Next to hit, Kyle Stowers. In there at the knees, 0-1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Man at second. Swings and misses. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And now it's going to be Graham Pauley hit in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards. in the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one fouled off. That's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one fouled off. Popped in the air, left side. Carroll under it. Makes the grab, and that is that. Marlins leave 1. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and
Number
taking over on the
54.
mound, Brendan Little.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in,
And
Brooks
leading off with a
Baldwin,
White Sox.
1 for 2.
The shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Definitely classify Tauchman as one of those gritty players. Willing to do whatever, get on base, get around the bases.
There's the strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
That's a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's a little bit low. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5. It's the White Sox 3 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Leisure up and loosening in the pen. Ellers warming up as well. Hit in the air, right field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything
Now batting,
after that, a
second
hitter or
baseman,
two is
Otto
bonus,
Lopez.
but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
So up next, Otto Lopez. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike. Lopez, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase
1 ball, 2
if
strikes.
you look down in that area.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Now batting,
Yeah, he's been very
second
frugal
baseman,
today,
Connor
economical with the pitch count.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. And there's a foul ball. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. He's safe.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Chopped to third, but it kicks foul. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Norby at second with 2 down. Slides, but it gets by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. Slides his hand in there. Save. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Now
Puts a
batting,
run on the
number
board and picks
50.
up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and let the ball get deep.
2 outs, runner at first. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And there's the ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though they're...
Oh, and a nice sliding stop, and they get the out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark,
And
let's
leading
check out
off
the
for the
latest
White
news
Sox,
from around the league.
Second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
And takes low for ball one.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting.
So digging
number
in,
30.
Tim Elko. Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Man,
One
he
ball,
was
one
really
strike.
tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And now
Ball
2-1. Slice down the right side. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Now, this pitching staff has been
Now
merciless
batting.
against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Vargas, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike
0-1's
one.
the count.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And that
Nope,
one
that's a ball.
cutting but missing down low. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Leisure.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's the catcher to
Leading off
hit,
for Miami,
Liam Hicks.
Catcher, Liam Hicks.
That hit him.
That got
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. A strikeout and a walk.
ball. That's low.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance. That's ball one. Fouled off. He was late.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And it looks like trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Heading for the plate. He'll score.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle. allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here is Graham Pauley. First offering misses badly for ball one. So the tying run at second.
Too high. Ball.
That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Xavier Edwards in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man at second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Now it's going to be Xavier Edwards.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Up the middle, Baldwin. Slinging it to first in time.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Now the number 2 hitter, Dane Myers. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Jordan Leisure done for the afternoon, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New
the White
pitcher
Sox.
for the White Sox, Frazier
Number
Eller.
55. Frazier Eller.
So up next, Otto Lopez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. In there for strike 1. Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt. Snap throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But they scored twice and even it up late. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Nardi.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
So here's Robert
leading
now.
off for the White Sox. Designated hitter, Luis Robert Jr.
That's in there, and that's strike 1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Anthony Bender, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The delivery to Robert.
Ball 2.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 7.
Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Carroll. He's 2 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
0-2 is the count.
0-2 now. That one 95 to finish him off.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Taylor stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Out to center. Myers sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Yeah. Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah.
Now
Welcome
pitching
back,
for the
and a
White
new
Sox,
arm on the mound to start the eighth.
number
Cam Boozer.
71.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the
Leading
league
off
for
the
relievers.
Marlins, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Sanchez in the box now. Takes strike one.
There it was.
Count.
0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And fouled off. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a ball evens the count. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. And here's the first baseman, Agustin Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one. There's your strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. The pitch was dotted down and away. Good location, but a great job at the plate to spoil it and drive it the other way. Beautiful swing.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. And that one is inside, ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tauchman on his way over. He's got it. And there are two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cam Boozer will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Bryce
White Sox,
Wilson takes over on the mound.
number 46.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter,
Number
Derek
3,
Hill. Big
Derek
spot for him here. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the eighth. And that is out of play. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And that's the third out. Nice work from the White Sox pen. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts, food. More than when I was school, I was sure to.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Anthony Bender.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Baldwin in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one fouled off. On the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
No outs, runner at first. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Ramirez. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi digs in now. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Declan Cronin getting loose out there. Man at second. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Ball, that's outside.
Bender checks the runner. Baldwin back on a dive.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
The count 2-1. That's down and in. Lenny Sosa in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Anthony Bender done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Jesus Tinoco taking over on the mound.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Substitution now at first base. Here's the White Sox pinch runner, Austin Slater. First and second, 1 out. Sosa, the next to hit. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Ramirez over to second. A 1-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. Nice work from the Miami pen there. Through 8 full, all tied up at 3 apiece. Here on the
Leading
south
off for
side,
Miami,
here's the third baseman, Graham Pauley. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next pitch is outside. And misses inside. That's in there. And the count's even at 2. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach where you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. This one lifted in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, center fielder Dane Myers.
And now the center fielder, Dane Myers. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. And another ball. That's ripped to right down the line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. So bottom of the ninth. And now the first baseman, Tim Elko. Tinoco, the tall righty, 260 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. And that one is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Declan Cronin getting ready to go. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. And ball 1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Myers makes the grab on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Robert at the plate now. That's ball 1. In there at the knees. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering way upstairs. Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Trying to send this to extra innings. To third, Paulie. Fires over to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 10th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here on the south side, on to extra innings. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Wilson back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor gets there. He's under it. One up, one down.
Now batting, designated hitter
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball. One out, base is empty. That's a strike. Now 2-1. And that's down and away.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jesus Sanchez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and here in extra innings. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. That one missed.
Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. That one misses. And the count is 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Right through there for a strike. Fly ball down the line. Topman settles under this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, number 15.
Agustin Ramirez now at the plate.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
And here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of the 10th. And that one popped in the air left field. Taylor moving under this one. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Marlins strand a pair, still tied 3-3. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Declan Cronin.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Edgar Caro.
Catcher, number 7.
First
Off the
pitch
plate, ball one.
misses. And the sweeper misses. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Slow roller to first. And it's just foul. That was close. Towards first. Ramirez steps on the bag. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael A.
Here's the center
Taylor.
fielder, Michael A. Taylor. And that's in there at the knees. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop,
And the batter now, Brooks Baldwin.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the White Sox, so no change in the score. It's 3-3.
I'm about to shake up the system. I'm about to do something different.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
White
back,
Sox,
and here comes the closer,
Number
Miguel
16.
Castro.
Miguel Castro.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter, David Fry. He represents the go-ahead run. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
On the ground,
That ball
right
fast.
side, down the line, and it's foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Slider misses
2
outside.
strikes.
High fly ball out to center field. Taylor sizes this one up, hauls it in, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Graham
So
Pauley.
digging in, Graham Pauley. 0 for 4, 3 flyouts and a strikeout. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Not
1-1.
even close there. And the count even 1-1. In the air, left field, down the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
A late jump, and I
Now
think that was the
batting,
difference on the
shortstop,
play, Boo.
Xavier
It's not always
Edwards.
easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. And foul ball. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-1. On the ground to first, and that chance handled. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder Dane Myers.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Inside, ball 1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. You see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Now, Mike Tauchman. Clips the corner. 0-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Line drive, that's a base hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
No outs, runner at first. Austin Slater getting ready to hit. And that misses. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Right through there for a strike. Winning run on base at first. No outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman Lenny Sosa.
Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow! And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 11 innings in the books now. All tied up at 3 apiece. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Fought off foul. That's off the mark. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And the slider just misses. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Norby in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one found hard the other way. Base is empty, 1 away here in extra innings. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Go ahead, run on base. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Just missed. Castro deals. Line drive to short and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
So 2 down now, and here is Agustin Ramirez. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 left for Miami. Score remains tied at 3.
Now pitching for Miami.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Hunter Gaddis.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
Tim Elko steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Way high there. Ball 1. This to third. Paulie sends it across to first. One up, one down.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Miguel
Vargas will hit next. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Myers on the move. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Luis
Robert Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Gaddis, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. That's inside.
That's inside.
Check swing, called strike. The next pitch misses. Now 2-2. And there's a ball. Edgar Caro in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Number 61.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Liam Hicks digs in now.
Catcher, Liam Hicks.
Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, David Fry.
Now the left fielder, David Fry. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Down and away for ball 1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. And that's just foul. Outside low. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So up next, Graham Paulie. Foul ball there. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. And that one missing low. 2 down, nobody on. Here deep into extra innings.
Ball inside.
Xavier Edwards in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Exactly what they needed him to deliver there. A quality at bat. Now the pressure's on to find a way to get him home.
Go ahead run on base. Edwards now at the plate. Smoked into left field. Base hit. Runner holds at second, but they've got something going on here.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Myers in the box now, takes strike one. And a breaking ball misses outside. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're deep into extras. The other way. Fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Safe. He beats it. 5-3 now.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Number 61 departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
A
the
new
White
pitcher
Sox.
in the game, Owen White.
Number
Coming on to
58.
face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
So runner at second, 2 down. Lopez getting ready to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
He goes down looking. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 5-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Here on the south side, last half of the 13th set to go. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Caro. Gaddis back to work. And ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's down and in, a slider missed. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Michael A. Taylor, the next to hit. Just
Outside, that's the ball.
missed. The White Sox trailing by 2, and here in extra innings. Right through there for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And that drops in for a strike. Just misses with that one.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
White Sox down to their final out. Brooks Baldwin digs in now. There's a strike. Next pitch way upstairs. Next offering is fouled back. This could end it. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Well, 13-inning win on the road. Very impressive all the way around. But what I like is the opportunity that certain players who don't contribute a whole lot game to game, they came in big in this one. And I think they'll be looked upon and called upon in future games to help get the W as well.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing.